Archangel Michael says, the time has finally come. The whispering winds have started carrying the truth, and soon someone else will reach you with it. But I can't bear the thought of you discovering it through a stranger's mouth. There's a storm moving silently through your life, preparing to shake you from the inside out. I've tried to delay this moment for as long as I could, but delaying it any longer would be a betrayal to the love I still hold for you. Tonight, I gather every drop of courage I have to tell you what I should have long ago. The kind of truth that will burn, but cleanse. The kind of truth that will break the illusion, but set your heart free. This isn't just a confession, it's my soul pouring out because your tears are not meant to fall in the hands of liars. What you're about to read isn't easy, and it wasn't easy for me to write. But if I don't speak now, I will lose the only chance I have to redeem even a corner of your heart. Type Amen to get blessing 333. I never wanted to be the villain in your story, not even for a moment. I wanted to be your peace, your forever, your trusted shadow beside you. But I failed in ways I can no longer hide. I walked into something I thought was temporary, a moment of weakness, a decision clouded by confusion. I told myself I could keep it separate, away from you, protected from your light. But the truth grew heavy and started to rot the silence between us. The person you thought I was that once, for you. But I changed. Slowly, in pieces, I let something dark and selfish take over me. There is someone else. There have been for longer than you want to believe. And now, they know who you are, what you mean to me, and they might not stay quiet much longer. Type Amen to get blessing 912. Archangel Michael says, the truth is not a blade, it is the mirror that finally refuses to lie. I was afraid of this mirror, because I knew once you looked in it, you'd see the cracks I tried to cover with affection and promises. You always felt something, didn't you? A shift, a distance, a growing silence in the moments that used to be laughter and warmth. It wasn't your fault. You were the lighthouse, and I was the ship willingly steering into other waters. Even when you reached out, I turned my back, too ashamed to let you see how far I'd drifted. What I shared with that other person was never love. It was distraction, escape, a foolish craving for something shallow. What the damage? It's real, and it has wrapped itself around our bond. Type Amen to get blessing 708. There were nights I looked at you and wanted to scream the truth. But fear held my mouth shut, fear of your heartbreak, fear of losing you forever. Yet in that silence, I already began to lose you. Now that silence is a scream inside my chest. It keeps me up at night, reminding me that love should never be a prison of secrets. And this love ours deserves the raw truth, even if it means everything changes. You trusted me with the softest parts of your soul. I held them and failed them. I stained a bond that was once pure with choices I can't take back. But I swear to you, it wasn't because you weren't enough. It was because I was too weak to face my own emptiness without breaking something beautiful. Type Amen to get blessing 224. Archangel Michael says, some truths are like rain. They fall hard, but they wash away the lies. And tonight, my rain is falling. These words are the storm I should have faced long ago. There is a message you might receive, a conversation you might overhear, a photo you might see. Before that moment comes, I want you to know this. I am not denying it. I did it. I crossed the line. There was a trip I said was for work, it wasn't. Your late night texts I claim were from friends, they weren't. The times I said I was tired or distant, I was elsewhere hiding. And now, The shame is taller than my pride. I can't run from it anymore. I won't let someone else break your heart with my truth. That power belongs only to me. Type amen to get blessing 631. I remember the first time I looked into your eyes and felt peace. You were home. I destroyed that home with my own hands. I'm not asking for your forgiveness tonight. I don't even deserve your kindness anymore. But I am asking for your understanding, if only to ease the torment in both our souls. This other person, they don't matter to me the way you do. They never did. I was foolish, chasing something that meant nothing compared to the warmth of your embrace. You gave me so many chances to be honest. I failed every one of them. Now I'm telling you the truth, not because I hope to keep you, but because you deserve to be free. Type amen to get blessing 499. You will hear things. People will come forward. Some of them will say more than I've confessed. Some of them will lie. Some will add details I never imagined. But know this. I've told you the core truth. I betrayed you. I hid behind a mask and let you love a version of me that no longer existed. I don't blame you if you turn away after reading this. I wouldn't too if I were you. But before you do, just know I still love you. Not with the purity you gave me, but with a broken, desperate love that still aches for what we were. And I know that love alone isn't enough anymore. Love must come with truth. That's why I'm laying mine bare. Type amen to get blessing 845. There's more. The person I entangled with, she's tried to reach you. She knows about you. She may come to you soon with her own version of the story. Don't let her twist it into something it wasn't. But also, don't let me manipulate it now. I am not the victim in this story. I was the one who made the choice. She knew I wasn't free. She knew you existed. And she's still moving forward. And I didn't stop her. That part hurts the most. Not because of her, but because I chose someone else over your trust. Type amen to get blessing 271. I've cried alone. I begged heaven to reverse time. I've sat in silence with my guilt, growing like vines choking my peace. And yet, even now, I know I don't deserve peace until I give you back the truth I stole. That's why this message exists. Because the pain I feel is nothing compared to the pain you'll feel if someone else delivers this to you first. I had to beat the whispers before they turn into storms. I had to speak before shame buried me completely. I had to honor what we had by not hiding behind silence anymore. And if this message reaches you in time, I hope it offers you clarity, not chaos. I hope it shows that even the most broken people can try to do one last honest thing. Type amen to get blessing 556. You may hate me. You may never want to hear my name again. That's fair. That's justice. But a part of me will always hope you remember the version of me who once held your hand and promised forever. That version was real, even if he lost his way. This is not the ending I ever imagined for us. But I'd rather watch you walk away with your dignity than stay beside you while rotting in lies. I will face the consequences. I will not run. I will not silence your grief or your anger. They are valid. They are yours. Type amen to get blessing 118. I'm sorry for the moments I left you wondering. I'm sorry for the nights I was distant and cold. I'm sorry for breaking the most sacred bond we had. You deserved better. And maybe one day, after the pain fades, you'll know this truth too. This is not about a second chance. This is about giving you back your power. You cannot build love on shadows. You deserve light. And if light must come from me falling apart, then so be it. I will fall, just so you can rise. Type Amen to get blessing 390. I still remember the smell of your hair, the sound of your laugh, the warmth of your shoulder. Memories of you haunt me now, not like ghosts, but like echoes of a heaven I lost. There's a part of me that wishes I could rewrite everything, but wishes are useless when the truth has already rooted itself deep in the cracks. You were magic. You were rare, and I betrayed that rarity with ordinary sin. Let this be the last lie between us, none. Let there be nothing more for you to uncover, nothing more to hear from others. I've said it all. Type Amen to get blessing 777, and now I release you from this weight, from this bond that turned bitter, from the ache of not knowing. Archangel Michael says, truth may bruise, but it never kills. It only shatters illusion so something new can begin. If the only peace I can offer now is distance, then I'll disappear quietly. But I'll leave this truth behind like a final offering. I love you still, in the most painful, honest way. Not to pull you back, but to set you free. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. I know your heart is too sacred to be tampered with again. You've already felt tremors from what you suspected. Now, this is the quake that shakes it all down, but it will also be the rebirth of your strength. This isn't just about betrayal. It's about coming clean before the universe delivers the blow from someone else's mouth. I wanted to be the first to hold the match before the fire found you unprepared. I don't want you caught off guard when a phone rings or a message lights up your screen with names you don't recognize. I don't want you to feel humiliation from the lips of strangers. I'd rather wear the shame directly. The other woman has started speaking. She may be watching you, preparing to approach with a twisted version of events. But at least now, she won't be the first voice you hear. Type Amen to get blessing 616. I am broken inside. Not because I got caught, but because I broke something that was beautiful. You were the heartbeat of every room I walked in, and I let shadows cloud my sight. I won't make excuses. The attention, the temptation, the need to feel and control it all means nothing now. What matters is the wound I left in your heart, and my desperate hope that it will someday heal. I didn't think you would ever find out. That was my mistake. Thinking you were blind when, in fact, you always saw more than I gave you credit for. Your silence began to scream at me. Every unspoken word from you was louder than anything I'd ever heard. You already knew. Your soul knew. Type Amen to get blessing 888. I've watched your eyes dim over time. You smiled less. You questioned more. And I acted like it was your mood, not my actions. Now I see it clearly. I was watching you drown in my deception while pretending I didn't notice your gasps for truth. That will haunt me longer than any punishment. I was a coward. I ran from honesty. I hid behind comfort and a false sense of control. But the weight of the lie became too much. And here I am, finally releasing it. Because this truth belongs to you. Your heart has a right to know what it's beating for. Type Amen to get blessing 274. Archangel Michael says, the chains of deceit tighten the longer we delay truth. And I was suffocating in those chains, pulling you down with me unknowingly. But now, I've unshackled myself with this confession. I'm not writing to paint myself as a man with regrets hoping for redemption. Oh, I'm simply a person who failed, now watching the collapse of what mattered most. You may never look at me the same again, and you shouldn't. I don't expect hugs or healing. But I needed to give you this, the unfiltered reality. I remember the day we promised each other no lies. I broke that promise again and again by saying nothing, by hiding behind my silence. Type amen to get blessing 559. The truth is a hard wind, it comes whether you're ready or not. And I couldn't let you face that wind alone, cold and confused, while I stayed wrapped in comfort. I don't want another person explaining to you what I did. You don't deserve second-hand heartbreak. You deserve it directly from the lips that betrayed you. Let no one write what I have already owned here. Let no variant twist what I have now spoken. This is my failure, and I won't shift blame. I've taken the light from your eyes, but I still remember how they used to shine just looking at me. I hope those eyes find joy again, even if I'm never the one who gets to see it. Type amen to get blessing 339. I can't stop picturing you reading this. I imagine your hands trembling, your breath catching, your heart breaking again and again as the truth sinks in. I don't want that for you. But pain is a passageway, and you will pass through it. Stronger, sharper, wiser, and more beautiful than ever before. You never deserved this betrayal. You never deserved the nights I left you questioning yourself. You never deserved the lies I wrapped in love. What I did wasn't a mistake. It was a choice, and I own every consequence, even if it means never hearing your voice again. Type amen to get blessing 1233. The world doesn't prepare us with the destruction we can cause to the people we love. I thought I could control the fallout, but love isn't a game. Hearts aren't made for gambling. I gambled with yours, and I lost. But more importantly, I lost you. You will get messages, maybe even from her. She will try to make herself the victim or claim I wanted her more. None of it is true. But she will speak because that's what people like her do. You, however, have always been silent power. You don't scream, you feel. And that's what breaks me most. Type amen to get blessing 701. I had no right to play with your loyalty. You stood by me, prayed for me, protected me from enemies I didn't even know I had. And still, I broke you. There are things I will carry forever: your laughter, your loyalty, your soul. No one can take those memories from me, no matter how this ends. I remember the moments we planned a future, dreamed of names, colors, homes. And while I ruined that future, those moments were real. Don't let my sin erase them. If I could turn back time, I'd erase the moment I said yes to a stranger and no to your heart. But I can't. So I write this. Type amen to get blessing 445. Archangel Michael says, some revelations come not to destroy us, but to awaken us. This is your awakening, even if it arrives in pain. You will rise from this. Not because I believe in your strength, but because you are strength. You always were. I just never deserved to stand beside it. There's a woman watching you now. She wants your place. She wants to make you look like a fool. Don't let her have that power. Because what we had was never a competition. It was real, once. And no matter what she says, she was never your equal. Type amen to get blessing 2020. This is the truth. This is the end of the lie. This is my farewell to your blind trust. You gave me everything, and I returned it stained. You offered me your forever, and I borrowed it with deception. I'm sorry. I never said thank you enough. Never said I love you with the fullness you deserved. Now, I say goodbye with the truth wrapped in every word. I don't ask for another chance. I don't even ask for your tears. I only ask that you walk forward now lighter, stronger, and fully aware. Type Amen to get blessing 1515 if one day you hear my name and feel nothing. That will be the peace I prayed for you. If you see me and walk away without pain, that will be your healing. Don't let this harden your heart for others. There is still love out there that will never lie to you. There is still someone whose truth will match their promises. I wasn't that person, but someone else will be. You'll know it when they never make you question your worth. Until then, remember, you were the best chapter of my life. And I closed it not because of you but because I failed to hold the pen with care. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. I don't expect this message to be enough. No amount of words could patch the holes I tore in your heart. But it is everything I have left to offer you now, my bare, brutal honesty. I know you will cry. I know this pain will feel like fire inside your chest. But I also know the flames will eventually burn away the falsehoods I surrounded you with. You will rise from these ashes, not because of anything I did, but because your spirit is stronger than the storm I brought into your life. You were never made to be broken permanently. Your light will come back, and it will shine brighter, even if it no longer falls on me. That will be my punishment and your healing. Type Amen to get blessing 7770. This message is not a defense. It is a release. A release for both of us from a bond soaked in dishonesty. You were the ocean I never learned how to swim in. I drowned myself instead of learning to float in your love. And now I give you back the freedom I selfishly held. You might feel numb. You might feel like the world stopped spinning. That's okay. It's the weight of truth sinking before it lets you breathe again. But soon you'll wake up lighter. Your steps will become sure again. You'll feel the strength returning to your soul stronger than before. Type Amen to get blessing 8841. There's one last truth I must admit, one final scar to expose. I thought I could have both your love and her attention, but I ended up with nothing but regret. I lost you the moment I lied, and I'm haunted by the echo of your voice in my memory, saying my name like it still meant something. That voice won't leave me. I don't need sympathy. I just want you to see clearly now. My actions had nothing to do with your worth, and everything to do with my weakness. You gave me golden love. I gave you silver lies. You offered forever. I traded it for moments I can't even remember now. Type Amen to get blessing 1011. Archangel Michael says, this truth may feel like thunder, but your soul will survive the storm. You were not built to be broken, you were born to overcome. Do not carry my sins as your shame. Do not wear my betrayal like a weight on your heart. Let it fall from you now. Let it return to me where it belonged. This is me removing the mask. This is me laying down my pride. This is the moment I stop pretending and fully own what I've done. You deserve to look ahead without fear, without doubt, without wondering if you were enough. You always were. I simply wasn't ready to rise to your level. Type Amen to get blessing 4646. Please don't let this taint your view of love. Please don't lock your heart in a cage just because I mishandled it. The right hands will know how to hold it gently. Let them in when they come. Let them remind you what true honesty feels like. Let them show you that love doesn't lie, love doesn't hide. One day, you'll be held without fear. You'll be looked at like you're the only one in the world, just like you always deserve it to be. And if ever you hear my name again, let it be followed only by the words, I survived. That will be your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 2002. This is the last message you will hear from me. I will not disturb your healing journey. I will step away now, so truth can settle without interference. But know this, I will never forget what we had, not even for a moment. And I will carry your name with sorrow and respect for the rest of my days. You made me believe in goodness. You made me feel seen, whole, and worthy before I proved I wasn't. I will never forget the way your love felt like safety. Now I walk away, not because I don't care, but because caring means not standing in the way of your peace. Type Amen to get blessing 9119. Let your tears fall tonight. Let the pain exit through them. Let the healing begin with every breath you take tomorrow. The sun will rise again, and you will too. Not because you forgot what I did, but because you are bigger than it. Let my silence from this moment forward be the space you need. Let my absence be the freedom you always deserve. Let your next love story be written in truth, never deception. You were the light I couldn't match. But now, you'll find someone whose heart beats as clearly and as purely as yours. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. And when they come, when love finds you again, let them kiss the part of your soul I bruised. Let them walk into your world without shaking the ground you stand on. Let them earn every smile I once took for granted. Don't look back. Don't linger in the ruins I left behind. Rebuild. Reinvent. Rise. This was the truth. The whole truth. Not to win you back, but to finally set you free. And with that I say goodbye. Not with bitterness. Not with expectation. Yes, truth. Type Amen to get blessing 77,777. You deserve this closure, not just in words, but in your heart, mind, and soul. You deserve to exhale every breath you've held in, waiting for the truth that never came. Now it has come, and it has no more power to hurt you, only to release you. I won't pretend that this confession erases what I've done. But I needed to give you all of it, so nothing remains hidden anymore. No more secrets, no more shadow, no more wondering what was real and what was not. Everything I ever said to you about your beauty, your grace, your worth, that was real. That was always real. It was my actions that were the lie, not my feelings. You can walk away now, not confused, not questioning, but with clarity. Even if it burns, it is clean. You are clean of this lie now. Type Amen to get blessing 5255. Your future is untouched by this betrayal. This moment may feel like it defines you, but it doesn't. What defines you is how you will rise after this moment. You are not the one who broke anything. You only loved, and there is no shame in that. You only trusted, and there is strength in that. Let no one make you feel foolish for your love. Let no one reduce your loyalty to weakness. You gave all, and that makes you the strongest of us both. And though I failed to protect your heart, now I protect your truth by finally giving it back to you whole. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. This is just an apology. It's a full surrender. I surrender my right to your forgiveness. I surrender the part of me that still wants to reach for your hand. I'll watch you from afar, not to intrude, but to know your healing. I'll carry the echo of your name inside my chest until it fades into silence. Whatever you choose to do after this, you're free to do it with a clear soul. You are no longer entangled in my web. You are no longer holding the pieces of a broken truth. You are rising, and I am stepping aside. Type Amen to get blessing 8484. Archangel Michael says, even pain can be sacred if it leads you back to your true path. Let this be the last time you bleed over this. Let this be the last night my shadow darkens your light. This confession is my last gift, not because it's pretty, but because it's honest. And honesty is the only real gift I can give you now. There is someone out there who will hold you the way I should have. Someone who will never make you wonder where they are, who they are with, or what they're hiding. They will love you loudly, clearly, and completely. And when that day comes, I hope you let them in with the same soft heart you gave me. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. You won't need to tell them your scars right away. They'll see them. They'll understand them. And they'll love you more for surviving them. And if my name ever comes up, let it pass like a distant story, nothing more. You're not that woman anymore. You're not in this pain anymore. You're not the victim. You're the phoenix. And you're rising higher than ever, above every lie, every betrayal, and every tear that ever fell for me. This is your rebirth, and this is my retreat. Type Amen to get blessing 4242. I'm not looking for sympathy or a second chance. I know that would be selfish. All I ask is that when you look back, you remember your love, not my failure. Your love was the truest thing I've ever known. It was more than I deserved, and far more than I ever gave in return. Thank you for giving me the chance to be loved, even if I didn't know how to protect it. Thank you for being my peace in a life full of noise. I hope peace returns to you now. Pure, undisturbed, lasting. Type Amen to get blessing 3344. The door is closed now, and I won't knock again. I will interrupt your journey to healing. This was the last time you will hear from me. But as you walk forward into brighter days, just know your love changed someone, even if they couldn't keep it. You left a mark on this world, on my world, that no lie can erase. You were real. You were rare. And you were radiant. Walk boldly now. This chapter is finished. Type Amen to get blessing 3000. You are no longer bound by what I did. You are no longer carrying the burden of my deception. Let your tears fall tonight, and let them be the last ones you cry for me. Tomorrow is a new beginning, one I am not part of. And that's okay, because this beginning belongs only to you. All the love I mishandled is returning to you in better form, better timing, and better hands. And I will step aside and watch from a distance, quietly hoping you find the forever I could never give. I wish I could say I never meant to hurt you, but now I know intention doesn't change impact. You were hurt, and I own it. Type Amen to get blessing 88,888. This message will remain, even after I'm gone. Like the last footprint I leave in the story of us. A confession sealed with finality. I hope one day your heart heals so deeply that my memory fades into nothing more than a name you once knew. Not bitter. Yes, distant. You will not break. You will not stay in this sorrow. You will rise, and that will be your final answer to every pain I ever caused. I see your future shining without me in it, and I accept that, because it's what you deserve. Type Amen to get blessing 55,555. You are no longer the person I met. You are wiser now, shaped by truth, scarred by betrayal, yet still full of unshaken light. This pain didn't ruin you. It refined you into something more powerful, more untouchable. There's a strength growing inside you now. It comes quietly, not with fire, but with the calm of self-awareness. You no longer need to beg for answers. I've given them to you fully. And from this moment, the energy between us shifts. I no longer hold the role of your companion, your secret keeper, or your safe space. I've been removed from the throne of your heart. You are free now to rebuild your kingdom stone by stone, truth by truth. Type Amen to get blessing 1177. There was always something divine about the way you loved. You never held back. You gave with eyes closed and heart wide open, like love was a language only you truly understood. I abused that language. I misunderstood its depth. I saw it as something ordinary when it was actually sacred. But someone else will come, someone who speaks your love language fluently. Someone who knows that devotion doesn't just live in words, it lives in actions, in presence, in loyalty. And they will never force you to heal from what they did to you. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. The silence that follows this message will be loud. You might miss the chaos I brought for a while. You might even feel empty. But trust that this emptiness is where your real peace will be born. I created confusion, but you will now live in clarity. I created distance, but now you're getting closer to your higher self than ever before. I blurred the mirror, but now you see yourself clearly again. You are not the broken one here. You were only caught in the fault of someone else's broken decisions. I see that now, with complete sorrow and remorse. I couldn't be your forever, but I pray your forever finds you soon. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. Archangel Michael says, do not mourn the loss of someone who once prayed to hide the truth from you. Rejoice in the return of your voice, your wisdom, your truth. This truth wasn't meant to destroy you, it was meant to deliver you. It delivered you from the illusion. It delivered you from false loyalty. It delivered you from being wrapped in a love that didn't deserve your trust. Don't you dare dim your light now. Don't let what I did make you question your power. You are not a victim, you are the survivor of a story that always took your smile away. And now, your smile will return wider, purer, freer. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. This goodbye is the most painful sentence I've ever written. Not because I want to stay, but because I know you once prayed for me to never go. But now, I must go. My presence would only pour salt into the wound. My words from this moment forward would only echo with guilt. So I will leave this letter, and I will step away for good. You are no longer mine to protect, but you are still someone I will silently honor. From a distance, in quiet reverence, with no more lies between us. This is your time to rise uninterrupted, untouched by the weight I once placed on your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 7272. You will look back on this day, not with regret, but with strength. You will say, this is the day I took back my power. This is the moment I chose peace over pain. There will be days when memories pull at you, but you will smile through them because the truth set you free, and freedom looks good on you. You'll walk into rooms and radiate a different kind of energy, the kind that's built after devastation, but never destroyed by it. People will see your glow and wonder what changed. And deep down, you'll know it was the truth that lit the fire of your transformation. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Let this be the last tear. Let this be the final word you need. Let this be the end of confusion and the start of clarity. You are not less because of what happened. You are more. You are expanded. You are transformed. I couldn't carry the weight of your love, but someone else will. And they will treasure every ounce of it the way I should have. Until then, let peace be your closest companion. Let silence speak healing over your heart. Let your soul rest now it's over. Type Amen to get blessing 10,001. This was the letter I never had the courage to speak aloud. But now, it is yours forever. A memory sealed in honesty, not secrecy. A final act of love, even if it's too late. I release you from every promise I made and broke. I release you from the false picture I painted. I release you from the hope I stained. And I step into the darkness now, not because I deserve peace, but because you deserve light. Welcome. This chapter is yours to close. Type Amen to get blessing 99,991. This will be the final thread I ever tie to your life. The final sentence that connects me to the chapters you will write next. After this, there is nothing more I can say, no more truth left to give. You've carried enough weight for both of us. Now drop it. Let it fall behind you like ashes from a fire that no longer burns. Let no memory chain you to my mistakes. Let no echo of my voice whisper doubts into your worth. The person you are becoming deserves nothing but freedom. And that freedom begins right now. Type Amen to get blessing 8,181. There may come a time when your heart tries to forgive me, not to let me back in, but just to finally let yourself breathe. Let that moment come gently, without pressure or guilt. Let it be for you, not for me, not for closure. Just so your spirit can stretch again without the tension of pain. You don't need to remember everything we had. You don't need to forget it either. All you need to do now is live, and let yourself be loved right by someone who won't ever need to confess what I've confessed. That is the love you were always worthy of. Type Amen to get blessing 4,747. You were not naive, you were genuine. You weren't foolish, you were faithful. Don't let my broken promises rewrite your identity. Love didn't fail you. I did. And now, you are free to experience love the way it's meant to feel safe, whole, open. There is someone who will honor the things I shattered. Someone who will look at you like you're the miracle I once took for granted. And they will never make you feel unsure. You will breathe deeply again. And it will feel like home, not like surviving. Type Amen to get blessing 9,090. Archangel Michael says, every lie eventually dies under the light of truth, and now, you are standing in that light. The shadows are gone. The illusion has faded. What remains is you, pure, powerful, unstoppable. You are not what was done to you. You are what you choose to become next. Your life is not paused. It is waiting for you to step fully into the joy that has always been chasing you, if only you'd turn around and claim it. So now, turn. Face the sun, and walk away from the storm. Type Amen to get blessing 1,122. There will be peace in the silence that follows this message. Not just in your world, but deep inside your chest. That strange emptiness will be filled with something sacred, peace you earned. The scars I left will slowly stop burning. They will become symbols of survival. You will wear them like medals of quiet war. You don't need revenge. You don't need to prove anything. You only need to live a life that reflects who you truly are, not the story my betrayal tried to rewrite. Your story is yours again. Type Amen to get blessing 6,006. I won't come back. I won't ask for a second chance. Because I know the highest form of love now is letting go when you are the storm in someone else's sky. And I've been your storm for far too long. But now, your skies will clear. Your days will stretch out before you like new pages, untouched and waiting for better memories. I was a chapter, but you have a whole book to finish. And it's still full of wonder, light, and love, the kind of love that tells the truth from the start. That love is coming. Type Amen to get blessing 5,151. Tonight, you sleep without the weight of wondering, without the ache of not knowing. This is your clean break. This is the healing your heart cried for in silence. And when morning comes, the sun will rise not just in the sky, but inside your soul. You'll feel it warmth, clarity, peace. I couldn't be your forever, but I help you reach the door that leads to it. And even if I'll never walk through it with you, I'm grateful to have brought you to its edge. Now take the step. Go beyond me. Find your life. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. This is not a goodbye to love. This is a goodbye to a version of it that was broken and unfair to you. What's ahead of you is pure, patient, and healing. This pain will not follow you. This message is the last time you'll ever have to carry the burden of my betrayal. This truth sets you free. I'm fading into the past now where I belong. Don't look for me there. Nothing you need lives in the wreckage I cause. Everything you need is already within you. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. You no longer have to search the corners of my words or actions. There is nothing hidden anymore. The truth has been poured out, raw and complete, for you to hold and release. You are not meant to live in suspense. You are meant to live in peace. This message was not to haunt you, but to close a door that should have never remained open. Let this final release settle in your soul. Let your body feel lighter as you finally exhale everything you've been holding. You don't need to carry my guilt, my mistakes, or my absence. They belong to me, not to you. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. There will be days when you wake up and still remember my name. But over time, it will no longer sting. It will just be a whisper, fading behind the sound of your own healing. You will see your reflection and smile, not because the past didn't hurt, but because it no longer owns you. You've reclaimed yourself, and there's no greater power than that. Every tear, every silence, every ache that I caused, it led you here, to this moment, where you choose you, where your heart begins again, stronger than ever. Your tomorrow no longer includes my shadow, only your light. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Archangel Michael says, what breaks you also reveals what was never truly meant to stay. The pain has served its purpose. It awakened the truth and cleared your path. You no longer need to question what's real. This message is your clarity. This is your new beginning, written with finality and honesty. Your love was never a mistake. It was a gift I didn't know how to protect. But someone else will recognize its value from the first moment, and they will never ask you to hide your heart. They will meet it with open arms and open truth. Type Amen to get blessing 7575. If I could leave you with only one thing, it would be the ability to trust again. Not in me, but in the world, in love, in yourself. Do not let my silence and betrayal become your definition of closeness. Do not let my absence shape your idea of what connection feels like. What we had was real once, but what comes next for you will be pure, free of confusion, free of imbalance, free of fear. And your soul will finally rest in someone who shows up without secrets. Type Amen to get blessing 2922. The air around you will begin to feel different now. Lighter, clearer. Truth does that. It stripped away what was weighing you down. Even if it hurts, your body will feel the shift. Your heart will learn its new rhythm. And your spirit will rise from the ashes of this confession with grace. You gave me love. I gave you lies. But now I've given you the truth. And truth, though late, is still a key that unlocks healing. Let it open every locked room inside your soul. Type amen to get blessing 6363. I will no longer be the storm cloud hovering in your mind. I will no longer be the unspoken worry wrapped in your quiet moments. I have stepped out of your life completely now. The truth is the boundary. The message is the final goodbye. There is nothing left to uncover. You are whole again, not because I fixed you, but because you finally saw the wound and chose to heal it without me. That is your power now. That is your story moving forward. Type amen to get blessing 9990. You will be loved again, not despite your scars, but because of them. You will be touched with hands that have no hidden motives. And you will laugh again without the tightness in your chest. You will cry tears that bring renewal, not grief. You will lay your head down and sleep deeply because there will be no more waiting for answers. You have them now. I gave you what I should have never withheld. The truth. The full truth. The painful, bleeding, necessary truth. And now, your future finally begins. Type amen to get blessing 4545. You were never hard to love. I was just unprepared to hold a heart as real as yours. That is my failure, not your reflection. Please don't carry my mistake into your next chapter. Carry only your lessons. Carry only your new strength. Let the pages ahead be written by someone who sees your soul and chooses to protect it from day one. Because that love is out there, and it's coming. Type amen to get blessing 1000.